Hello, everyone. It's Michael Jaco with Unleashing Intuition Secrets. So, I've talked many times about corruption within the military. I've talked about a lot of the things I'm going to cover now, but it looks like it's really coming out. So, remember how I've said that when someone brings up uh, a truth, leaks it out, it opens a door for others. So, it's like that door, gets kicked open and somebody else kicks it, shines a light in there, nothing happens. So other people are like, nothing happened. So more people come, shine lights, and more information comes out. So we need to basically um, go through our military and cleanse it, right? There's some problems within our military, and they're being exposed, right? So I've said that there are secret groups in the military. They've been there for a long time, right? For a very long time. Drug trafficking, human trafficking. Uh, this is not anything new, but it's starting to come to a head. When I was in Afghanistan working for the CIA, we knew the Taliban had been very much involved in drug trafficking, and that when we came in, we took that away from them. Well, who do you think picked that up? The U.S. The U.S. wanted that, just like the U.S. wanted it in Vietnam, right? So we can see these massive drug spikes during time frames where there's wars and so forth or conflicts. Look down in South America, the cocaine that was coming up from South America, all the Colombian cartels and all that stuff. We were going against them, and of course they're flying them right into Mina Airport, where the Clintons, Bill Clinton was the governor, and so the CIA was running it through there. The CIA ran it from Vietnam through San Francisco and other places. Uh, from Afghanistan, the CIA ran it through Cuba and in. So Cuba, a lot of people think that Cuba was basically communist, and no, the CIA controlled Cuba. They controlled everything in Cuba, and they kept the people down. They kept the people dumb, kind of like what they love to do to the United States. So, and that's what they're trying to do, quite frankly. So we have to defeat the CIA. The CIA is a criminal organization. It is one of the biggest mafias in the world, and not as big as uh, the Jesuits. So the Jesuits are the biggest in the world, and then you have varying levels. Kazarian Mafia, the drug cartels down in South America, which we're seeing the biggest cartel, leader is Venezuelan Maduro. So we just recently put a $50 million bounty on his head. Now we're starting to go down in the Caribbean. President Trump has asked Sheinbaum, Mexican president, hey, we want to start going after cartels. And she's like, no, no. Uh, they will kill me. Right? So she's not actually saying that outwardly, but that's the deal. They will kill her. Right? They put her in power, and they will kill her if she gets out of line. So we've seen that. I saw that when we went into get Noriega in Panama when I was the SEAL Team 6 Panama invasion. Uh, we started to see that was all drug related, right? CIA drug related, right? So the the criminals basically have to be taken down, and we're starting to see now through. I just saw recently there was a Alex Jones. He had a guest on. I think I remember his name. Billionaire. Anyway, this guy's talking about how the head of the CIA, the seventh floor. It's always the seventh floor of the Pentagon, seventh floor of the CIA, seventh floor of the NSA. Some kind of little thing going on there with that number seven, right? So the seventh floor of the CIA, the headquarters and so forth, they're involved with the CIA, and they're the ones that are basically controlling all of the elections around the world. Now, I saw that when I was in Afghanistan. I was like concerned that the the baddies would get back in power because there was more of them. So you would think that they were going to get back in power, but I was told by the head of the CIA station chief there's like, no, we've got this. So I was like, oh, you're controlling the vote, okay? So I was like, wow, good thing they don't do that in America. So we've seen this corruption in a lot of different ways, and it runs deep through a lot of different organizations. But now we're going to start to see the CIA Mars jump room. Yeah, so there's all kind of you can go down all kind of rabbit holes. Max Monroe, definitely. So let me highlight that. That's a good one. So the CIA Mars jump room. So we have so many things, so many different levels. Now, I can tell you from experience, if you start to go into their alien side of things, Majestic 12 will put a bounty on you and take you out, right? So fortunately, I didn't get taken out, but so I've learned the hard way, right? So I backed off and I just revealed a little bit here and there. Rebuilt my life after they destroyed it and tried to kill me several times. So you can't go down some of these rabbit holes, but now we're going down the rabbit hole that there is massive involvement, even at the highest levels. Tier 1. Tier 1 is basically anti-terrorist units like Delta and SEAL Team 6, which I was SEAL Team 6. I remember we worked with Delta. I love Delta guys are great. They're like us, highly professional. We kind of, elbow each other and joke each other every now and then, but there's still that professionalism. So it's sad to me to see that there is, seems to be some very dark elements that are happening and dark members that are happening in the Delta, and that's being exposed. So is it happening in SEAL Team 6? I don't know. I can't tell you. I haven't been at SEAL Team 6 in a very long time. I don't talk to those guys anymore. Occasionally I run into a guy, SEAL Team 6 guy, but you got to remember, we're all very, very secretive, right? I'm a very rare person out here revealing. So drug trafficking and U.S. Special Forces. So this is going to be basically where we're going to focus. So if you believe the military is above board and there's no way that they could do any of this type of stuff, then maybe this isn't the show for you. But if you're someone that wants to learn and see the bigger picture of what's going on, because this dark side of the military is also controlling our ascension, controlling us getting our country back, controlling our capability of influencing the world. Because if America goes down, the world goes down. So we have these elements within the military that are very dark, very, very negative. I've talked about this for a long time, how there's a whole different organization out there that's running the stuff, guys. Right? And I'm gonna try my best to point that out to you. All right. So drug trafficking in U.S. Special Forces. Journalist Seth Harp. So he did a show with Tucker Carlson. I'm gonna give you a little bit of that where he's talking. It's very revelatory. You're gonna want to go watch that if you want to go down this rabbit hole. This is quite a rabbit hole to go down, but very informative. Is something that we have to disclose. We have to uncover, because this is information war. So if you disclose information on a good level, like we're trying to do, then it collapses all this stuff. There doesn't need to be any kinetic activity. It's just like exposed. And these guys that are doing evil, they're like, oh, I won't do evil anymore. I'll go over and do the right thing. And really, a lot of times that would happen, right? Not every time, but with a lot of these people, they just do it because everybody else is doing it. They get some kind of benefit from it, whether they get some of the drugs, whether they get cash from the drugs, which I'm sure they're getting, or whatever they're getting, right? Sex, whatever they're getting, right? You get whatever you want when you're involved in this stuff. All right. So President Trump recently threatened to use U.S. Special Forces to fight drug cartels in Mexico. So what does Scheinbaum say about that? I'm going to show you in a second. Scheinbaum is not so good about that, right? Scheinbaum has said, no, I'm not